Pretty good, eh? You only been here 5 minutes and you're my enemy. I have to make a scene so that it's realistic. Alright? The reason why you are have to be my enemy now, because I have not welcomed you onto this marae. And this is what we're going for. We call the welcome a porphyry. That means that you will be confronted by a concert party that will be challenging your chief and challenging you people. Alright, chief, you have 3 things to do. When we're ready to go next door, I would get you to go around there, your whole tribe. You take your shoes off and everything. Then we walk inside that main entrance, and you'll stand there on your own. I might stand beside you, depending on how savage these warriors of mine are. And the rest of the people will be all around you, your tribe will be all around you, taking photos. You're allowed to take photos from now until you go to the bus in the morning. Alright, no holds barred on that. So you'll be ready to take photos. And your chief will be standing there, and he'll be challenged by usually 2 warriors. They have weapons. Their sole job is to scare your chief and scare you. The reason for the scaring part is to let you know our supremacy over you people as a tribe. Alright? That's what it's all about. Now, they will be challenging your chief. What they do is they will do the whittle. They will be poking their tongue out, rolling their eyes, dancing around. You'll think they were loony. But it's the way. If you call it a war dance, we call it a whittle. Okay? Now, chief, they will put a token on the floor, which is a leaf off a tree outside. And then you have 3 choices in the matter. The first choice you might consider, you might ignore it. Have nothing to do with it. You just stand there and look vacant. Alright? But that's okay. I will give you 2 minutes. See, this is a serious part of my operation. This is how serious it can get. If you don't pick up that token on the floor, I would have to ask you to take your tribe out the door, put all your shoes back on, come in here, take everything out of that fridge, all the clothes off the line, anything that you own in here, and walk back to the bus and hop on it and go away. And the worst part about it, I've got to walk right out to that bus and give your money back. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But that's the serious part of it. Okay? Now, the reason for that is that token on the floor is a peace offering from us to you, Chief. Alright? And for you to ignore it, okay, that's what happens. But the second one is that while you're thinking about the second one, you might accidentally step over that token. Right. That's when you're in trouble. If you are out in the open world and you own a traditional Maori culture marae, and the tribe was welcoming you like what I'm going to try and do to you tonight, and you step over that token on the ground, what they will do is they will hammer you into the ground, they'll be hard, and they will try and wipe your tribe out. The reason for that attitude is that the token on the ground is peace offering. And for you to step over it is an insult. Consequently, we react. But here, if you did it here, accidentally or whatever, all you get from us is a cold stare, that's all. We don't invite people in, and then if they do something wrong, we want to hammer them into the floor. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. This is a tourist thing. I have a little bit of flexibility. It's a legacy. I built this as a legacy to my parents. So it's not tribal, but it is pretty close to having the facts about my culture. All right? Now, if there's a question you want to ask at any time, please do. All right?
I can serve before the rest of you.
You can do whatever. The only thing I'd advise you is, please don't push your authority too much. The reason for that is you might get isolated from your tribe. And it has happened before. Okay? It has happened. Right. All right, we're on to it all the way. Good. Now the third one is the one that you see my hand is going on. Right. And you decide, yes, I'm going to pick it up. To do it properly, you need to eyeball where the token is on the floor. When you look up to your challenger, he'll be staring at you with his tongue hanging out and his eyes rolling, right? Still trying to scare you. You eyeball it. And you eyeball all the way until you pick up the token. Even when you go down and pick the token up, you still look at it. You pick it up, and you take one little step back. That's it. All right? But you never take the gaze off. If you take your stare off them, people laugh at you. Okay? The reason why you've got to hold that stare is you're telling the challenger that you're as good as he is. That is the only way that you will be able to tell him, is by staring at him and silent treatment. You know? I'm as good as you are, man. That's what he'll be looking for. If you don't, he'll be playing games. Okay? Right. They're only 14 and 15-year-olds. They're not very old. But they can give a good account of themselves when they want to. All right? Right. When that's over, they will go back into the concert group, and then you'll hear the Pōtatara. That's the horn being blown. The horn is a traditional thing. It was done when my people first came to New Zealand. It was a signal to the home tribe that if there was an invading tribe coming on into the territory, that was the way that the people would know, rather than the man who was watching. Okay? So when that's done, then they will give a couple of hakas, and then when they finish that, they will come up along the wall, and then we do the welcome, the traditional welcome. That means the hongi. The hongi is the touching of noses, shaking of hands, and that meaning is that we share one another's health or something like that. You know? Breathing of life to one another, supporting one another. That's what our work is. Okay? Right. So far so good. Now, people, the men have to come through first. They must come through me, the warriors. All right? They must come first. Because this is Te Arawa country, we never allow our women to come before us. So my apologies for a start to the ladies. It's something that my tribe has done over the years because of their arrogance and everything like that. We were supposed to be the most arrogant tribe out of the 7 tribes that came across. And this is one of the stupid rules that they've got. Okay? Right. Then, when the warriors come through first, we all do the hongi, and you must go through the whole group, Chief. All the concert group will be lined up along this wall. Now the reason for that is that, is there anybody in this room that can stand up and say, I know everybody in the bus? Now you can?
I don't know, I'm close.
You're pretty close?
I'm close.
But you'll miss one out and embarrass that particular person.
Yeah, I would probably embarrass 1 or 2.
Now, this is what I mean, because what you do now is that you make it official. You meet one another, you meet my tribe, and you meet yourselves by doing the hongi and the handshake. And you must go through everybody. Okay? That's my way of bringing you all together to make you like a family for the evening. Okay? Now, Chief, you go right through that group there, and when you get on the end of it, you stand in line with the concert group, and you greet your warriors. And your warriors come, and they all stand beside you as they go through, leading them up. Then, when the warriors have gone through, the ladies will come follow on after. Photos can be taken while that's going on. No problem. Now, once we complete that, everybody's met everybody. You become affiliated with my tribe. You also become my extended family, whether you like it or not. That's my way of doing it together. That's my job. And we all become one big, happy group to enjoy whatever's in store for the evening. Okay? And then when that's over, you will go around there, sit down. I will give you a better speech than what I gave you for welcoming speech. It'll have a few more words to it. And then we're on with the concert. Okay? Now, men, word of advice, when you learn the haka and you give your item, I'd like to see bruises on your, breaks on your chest and bruises on your thighs. If I see that, you've done it. Right? Ladies, please don't disfigure yourself in any way. Just stay beautiful. All right? You don't have to. And gentlemen, warriors, you have no top. You have a few you put on short underneath. Please do not wear socks. If you wear socks, it doesn't look very bad. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. Right. So that's more or less what you're going to be doing. Alright? And you know what your program is for the rest of the evening, but that's the serious part. Now, once we do the homely, there'll be no seriousness there. You'll be laughing and joking all the way through. But for the first part, I'd like you to be very, very thing like this. Okay? Because if the challenger spots any of you smiling, he will isolate you out and try and wipe the smile off your face. And that's a fact. Alright? Because if you're smiling, you're not frightened. Their job is to frighten you. When they see you like this, well, they're pretty sure that you're thinking about it. Alright? But if you're smiling, look out. Okay? Now, what I want to know from you people right now is, are you willing to do anything that I throw at you people tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You got 30 people here and I heard a whisper.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that's better. Right. One thing I will not stand for is war flowers. War flowers are people that come across the world, go to a boy's place, sit down just like what you're doing, and do absolutely nothing. That's a war flower. I like to stamp on those war flowers. And to the point of being arrogant, you have to get up and do things. This place is a doing place. The only way you're going to get at my culture is by doing it. And if you need a push, I will give you a push. If you need a shove, I will give you a shove. Alright? So please, be game, have a go at it, get the taste of it. Otherwise, just watching is you're not going to do anything. In other words, putting it bluntly, if you come here and you don't do anything, you're wasting your bloody time. I can't say it any plainer than that. I hope you don't mind my language, but that's the only way I know how to put it across. It's only us. You need to get into it, you need to enjoy it and get an experience. Okay? Right. Now, that's everything over. Right. Now, what I want to know is where you're from. Who's from